with the best financing programs.
It's time for the Buyer's Guide Live, the trade fair of the year. If you have non-commercial items or services for sale or trade, or if you have something you want to buy, call the B92 studio line at 601-833-7149 or email Brookhaven Broadcasting at yahoo.com.
B92 The Boss, Brookhaven Buyer's Guide this morning, sponsored by Case and Price Insurance, GT Collision and Accessories, Furniture Factory Outlet, and the Brookhaven Funeral Home. Let's go straight to the phones. Let's get you on the air. Good morning. You're on B92. What you got for us?
Yes, I'm still looking to buy from a 14 to 16-foot bumper pull cattle trailer. If anybody has one that's in operable condition at a reasonable price. And I'm also looking to buy some 15-inch tires, used tires from about 225 by 15 to 245 by 15, if anybody has any. And I'm looking to buy a mower deck for a Husqvarna 46-inch cut riding mower with 2 blades. And my number is 601-684-6219.
All right, thank you. That number is 684-6219 if you're interested in those items. Give me a call at 833-7149 to get your items on the Buyer's Guide. Let's take the next caller. Good morning. You're on the Buyer's Guide. What you got for us?
Oh, good morning, Ken. 601-248-8843. I'm looking for a 250-gallon propane tank with a readable nameplate and one that can be filled by the dealer. I'm also looking for an acetylene torch outfit, the torch, goggles, hose, with the small oxygen acetylene bottles, if possible. I have the 11 2x24 tractor tires with the tubes for $200, or either 100 apiece for one tire and one tube. And I still have plenty of the 55-gallon burn barrels at 20 and the 275-gallon totes at 50. And Robbie at 601-996-2093, he's still making and programming the computer chip keys that if you've lost your key or need an extra key or remote, he'll come to the vehicle and fix you up. That'll be all for this morning. You have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.
All right, you too. Thank you, sir. If you're interested in any of those items or have any of the items he's looking for, that number again is 601-248-8893. Also, if you need a key program, that number is 996-2093. Moving on, I want to mention that we have a $500 reward for a gentleman who lost his wallet at Bobo's Restaurant. His name is William Covington. That number is 601-669-1662. That's a $500 reward for the return of the wallet and all of its contents. Let's go back to the phones. Good morning. You're on B92, The Boss.
Yes, sir. I've got a hospital bed for sale. It's all electric, and I've got 2 mattresses that go with it. And I can deliver it if needed. 601-748-1955.
All right, thank you, sir. That number again is 748-1955 for a hospital bed and mattresses. Give me a call at 601-833-7149. We'll get your items on the air. For now, we've got a gentleman looking for some silky chickens. His number is 601-754-6390. He's looking for silky chickens, at 754-6390. Next up, we've got an 18-pack of farm eggs. They're $4 for the pack. They've also got a large cabinet. That number is 754-0470. That's an 18-pack of farm eggs and a large cabinet at 754-0470. Next up, we've got a 2008 Ford Fusion. It needs a transmission. They're asking $500. That number is 754-7374. That's an 08 Ford Fusion needing a transmission for $500. 833-754-7374. Next up, we've got somebody looking for a 14 to 16-foot bumper pull cattle trailer. They're also looking for a 46-inch deck that'll fit a Husqvarna riding mower. That number is 684-6219. Moving on, we've got a slide-in camper for the back of a pickup truck. It's got an 8-foot bed, no hangover, no leaks. It needs work with the appliances that are inside. It's great for a hunter or someone doing some light camping. They're asking $2,500 or best offer. There's 2 phone numbers for that, 567-2467 or 730-0778. Again, that's a slide-in camper for the back of a pickup truck, $2,500 or best offer. The number is 567-2467 or 730-0778. Let's take a minute to thank one of our sponsors, Case and Price Insurance.
Check your Medicare supplement. You may be paying too much, especially for the Medicare Part D prescription drug plan. Case and Price Insurance Agency features low rates with impressive coverage. Come in and talk to Adam Price and Kelly Case today about your Medicare supplement. Case and Price is also your Aflac agent, plus they offer very competitive rates on life insurance. Case and Price Insurance Agency. Call them at 835-0915.
Case and Price Insurance Agency, 621 West Congress Street, Brookhaven.
B92, the boss. Let's go back to the phones. You're on the air. What you got for us?
Good morning. I've got a Bass Tracker Tournament Series bass boat. It's really nice. New tires on the trailer. It's new batteries. It's a 40 horsepower Mercury, low-hourred boats, real nice, $6,000 at best offer. I also have a 1992 GMC Z71 regular cab four-wheel drive. A lot of new upgrades on this truck, engine, etc. Very nice truck. $9,500 cash today. One more item: 03 GMC 1500 HD crew cab. It's a 3/4 ton truck. Over $18,000 has been invested in this truck. Sacrificed today for $13,500. My number is 662-873-3236.
All right. Once again, that number is 662-873-3236 if you're interested in any of those items. Let's go right back to the phones. Good morning. You're on B92, the boss.
Yeah, it's just to clarify.
Sir?
Is this to classify?
Yeah.
Okay. My number is 601-810-8808. I'm looking to buy a couple of sheep that's about half grown or maybe grown. A couple to put in the freezer, rams or either sheep. It don't matter. And that'll be all for this morning now. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. If you've got those items, that number is 601-810-8808. Moving right along, we've got some young roosters to be given away. They will deliver. That number is 810-4944. Some young roosters to be given away. The number is 810-4944. Next up, we've got a 22 long pistol with a 10-round magazine. They're asking $300 or they'll trade for something of equal value. That number is 835-6728. Once again, that's a 22 long pistol with a 10-round magazine for $300. They'll trade something for equal value. Number is 835-6728. Next up, we've got some antique and vintage style car tags for sale, as well as a Radio Flyer rocking horse. That number, if you're interested, is 996-9525. Once again, that's an antique and vintage style car tags. They've also got a Radio Flyer rocking horse. That number is 996-9525. Next up, we've got somebody with CB Kentwood ham radios, and they've got all the attachments and equipment with it for sale. That number is 695-0218. Again, we got some CB and Kentwood ham radios with the equipment included. The number again is 695-0218. Moving on, we've got an acre of land for sale, Highway 51 South in the Macomb area. They're asking $10,000 for it. That number is 600-8071. Again, that's an acre of land for sale, Highway 51 South in Macomb, $10,000. That number is 600-8071, 600-8071. Let's take a minute to thank one of our sponsors, GT Collision and Accessories.
GT Collision and Accessories in Brookhaven is home-owned and operated since 2016. We take pride in our work and guarantee our customer satisfaction. GT Collision is conveniently located at Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Our employees are qualified and experienced. From wrecks to accessories, we take care of business. Stop by GT Collision today or call 601-990-2833. 601-990-2833.
B92 The Boss, if you got something you want to get on the air, call me, 601-833-7149. We'll get you taken care of. Moving right along, we've got a glass top table with 4 chairs included. The number for that is 835-9099. Again, that's a glass top table with 4 chairs. The number is 835-9099. Next up, we've got some miniature Dachshund puppies for sale. If you're interested in those, that number is 754-6665. Some miniature Dachshund puppies at 754-6665. Next up, we got a camper for sale, 757-2045. It's a camper for sale at 601-757-2045. Moving on, we've got some kitchen cabinets, 2 stainless steel sinks, large and small. They've also got a queen-size bed and a full-size bed. That number is 254-683-1295. Let's go over to the phones. Good morning. You're on The Boss, B92. What you got?
I want to let everybody know that we are open up here at Dude's Famous Hot Biscuits. We got Smith County watermelons. We got a few cantaloupes. And we got homegrown, Lincoln County homegrown tomatoes. And we'll start being open the rest of the time from now on. And then we'll let you know what we got coming in as we go along. But we are open for business. And we do thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. They're at Dude's Biscuits. They plan on being there for the foreseeable future. They got Smith County melons, cantaloupe, and the local tomatoes. Moving on, we've got a utility trailer for sale, 5x8 Bass Tracker boat in perfect condition. That number is 662-873-3236. Next up, we've got a hospital bed for sale, as well as an 07 Lincoln MKX. They're asking $4,000 for that. That number is 748-1955. Again, that's a hospital bed, as well as an 07 Lincoln MKX. They're asking $4,000. That number is 748-1955. Next up, we've got somebody who's looking for an 02 or 03 Dodge truck body. They only need the body. That number is 835-8454. Again, they're looking for an 02 or 03 Dodge truck body. Body only. 835-8454. Next up, we've got a 15-inch emergency spare tire for sale for $10. A golf putter for $30, and a pack of roofing shingles for sale. If you're interested in that, the number is 757-2280. Moving right along, we want to thank one more of our sponsors, Furniture Factory Outlet.
Whether you're furnishing a new home or just need a single piece of new furniture, get the furniture you deserve at a price you can afford. At Furniture Factory Outlet, from the bedroom to the living room and dining room, you get the lowest prices in the area on name brands like Ashley, Parker House, New Classic, and many more. Get 12 months same as cash with approved credit. There's no credit check financing and interest-free layaway up to a year. Furniture Factory Outlet, exit 42, next to Super 8. Online, ffobrookhaven.com.
B92 The Boss. Few more minutes left in the trade fair. If you got an item you want to get on the air, call 601-833-7149. Again, that number is 601-833-7149. We'll get your items on the air, or if you're looking for something, we'll put the word out. We've got they've got a natural gas Whirlpool stove. It's in good condition. They're asking $150. They also have a new Frigidaire dishwasher for sale, also for $150. Two numbers for that, 754-0832, or call 833-7473. Again, that's a natural gas Whirlpool stove in good condition. They're asking $150. There's also a new Frigidaire dishwasher for sale for $150. Those numbers are 754-0832, or you can call 833-7473. Next up, the Lincoln County Public Library. They have plenty of books now, but now they're looking to give away hundreds of free DVDs as well as VHS tapes. If you're interested in any information on that, you can go to the Lincoln County Public Library. Again, they've recently been asking for donation of books. They've got plenty of those now. No more books. Now they're looking to give away free DVDs and VHS tapes. Don't cost anything. Just show up, ask them about them. They'll set you straight. One more item. We've got someone looking for some World War I and World War II Japanese and German military items. This includes helmets, flags, rifles, uniforms, anything related to that. An email for that person is kosake@gmx.com. That's Kosake @gmx.com. Again, they're looking for World War I and II Japanese and German military items. Helmets, flags, rifles, uniforms, pins, medals, anything like that. Kosake@gmx.com. That email once again is Kosake@gmx.com. We want to give one more shout out to our sponsors this morning for the Buyer's Guide and Trade Fair. That's Case and Price Insurance, GT Collision and Accessories, Furniture Factory Outlet, and the Brookhaven Funeral Home.
Hello, this is Terry Britt. I have the privilege to be a funeral director at Brookhaven Funeral Home. Just like you, I have felt the heartbreaking loss due to the death of a loved one. Being a funeral director allows me the opportunity to help others who are grieving from that same loss. My goal, and all of ours at Brookhaven Funeral Home, is to be there for you and your family through the entire funeral process. You then become a part of our family, as we are and always will be a family serving families.
This has been the B92 Buyer's Guide Live, the trade fair of the air. Tune in weekday mornings, 8:40 to 9. The B92 Buyer's Guide Live is a free service for B92 listeners. The Buyer's Guide Live, another hometown feature from WBKN Brookhaven.
The 12th from Brookhaven Broadcasting. Funeral services for Martha Mott Kelly are scheduled for 11 Saturday morning at Old St. John Church in Wesson. Visitation is from 5 to 6 Friday evening at R.E. Tyler Funeral Home. Services for Emma Lee Smith will be held at 2 p.m. Saturday at New Zion Union Church in Bogachito. Williams Mortuary is in charge of these services. A memorial service for Gary Hancock will be held at a later date. Franklin Funeral Home is in charge of those arrangements. We're also awaiting details on services for Jesse McPhail, as well as Eddie Reynolds and Clara Damper. Those services will be handled by Riverwood Family Funeral Home.
Are you overwhelmed by stress? Do you have anxiety, depression, or headaches? Dr. Mike Lips can help you. Dr. Lips offers stress management by hypnosis. Appointments available in Brookhaven Monday through Friday, so call for your appointment. 601-596-3380, 596-3380. Cash, credit cards, and checks accepted. Dr. Lips can also help you stop smoking and lose weight by hypnosis. Experience better health and mental health. Contact Dr. Mike Lips, 601-596-3380.
Serving families in their time of need. That's what Riverwood Family Funeral Service is dedicated to. The professional, caring staff at Riverwood Family Funeral Service is here to serve you. From pre-planning to helping you plan a service to honor your loved one, Riverwood is with you each step of the way. Their monument group can help you choose a lasting memorial. Riverwood Family Funeral Service, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven. Call 833-6680. Their caring staff is here to serve you, serving your family with Christian values.
B92
Weather.
Your AccuWeather forecast for Brookhaven, Lincoln, and all of Homeseekers Paradise. We're on a gradual warming trend. It's going to be 88 with plenty of sunshine. Same thing Thursday, up to 90. Friday finishing off the work week 94 with more sunshine, even hotter into the mid to upper 90s Saturday. That's the latest from B92 The Boss.
Southwest Mississippi's #1 for classic country, WBKN, Brookhaven, B92.1 FM.
Powered by Auto Direct, Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
I can't sleep at all. I'm making late night calls just to talk to you and hear your voice again. That flower shop on Main knows me by my first name and how I want the card to read and where I want the roses sent. Now I'm not saying I'm in love, I'd admit it if I was. I'm just saying I believe you're beginning to get to me. The way I need you all the time, the way you hold this heart of mine. I think it's time that I concede you're beginning to get to me. Got your picture up on the dash of my new truck, so I can have you with me every road I'm on. Babe, if what I feel is just a tip of what I will, I can only guess what I'll be like when I'm completely gone. Now, I'm not saying I'm in love, I'd admit it if I was. I'm just saying I believe you're beginning to get to me. The way I need you all the time, the way you hold this heart of mine. I think it's time that I concede you're beginning to get to me. Now I'm not saying I'm in love, I'd admit it if I was. I'm just saying I believe you're beginning to get to me. The way I need you all the time, the way